one of the songs of the year from one of the albums of the year, Manic Street Preachers and Ian McCulloch, Some Kind of Nothingness. And all this week we've been looking forward to an amazing concert with the Manics. Joe Wallace concert show planned to take them back to the hometown of Blackwood in South Wales this Thursday. But we have some bad news for you, and here is James Dean Bradfield to explain. Hello, James.
Oh, hi, how are you doing?
Are we listening to the reason why there's a problem with this concert?
Yeah, well, I just finished the tour Australia and Japan, and then I go off the flight, and I've got acute laryngitis and tonsillitis, so unfortunately, the gig's off. Unfortunately.
Have you had it this bad before? Is this rare?
I think I've had it, this bad like once before. But perhaps so far the time is catching up with the rock and roll,
And laryngitis is difficult to recover from anyway, but you really put your voice through its paces anyway. Is it going to take you a little bit longer to recover?
Hopefully, by the end of the week, it kind of should get back to about 80% or something. But might need to take a dose of Ben Johnson steroids to get it back, to recover it somewhat.
So there'll be a lot of disappointed people. The band obviously will be disappointed not to be able to make this concert. So what's going to happen now, James?
Well, I think we're scheduling it for 27th of January, I think. I'm really just desperately disappointed because we hadn't actually played Blackwood, our hometown, since the late 80s. So we were just desperately disappointed because it was going to be something big for us,
Yeah, it is. It's 27th of January. It's still at the Blackwood Miners Institute. And if you have tickets for the show, which was going to be this week, you will be contacted by us and offered this new date as well. So if you've got those tickets, they still work for the 27th of January. Listen, James, we can tell you're not well. So we appreciate you speaking to us and explaining what the situation is. And we wish you a speedy recovery. I'm
just really, really gutted. And I sincerely apologise to anybody that, might be put up because of it. Sorry.
James, get well soon, mate.
Cheers, man. Thanks.
Thank you. That's James Dean Bradfield explaining precisely why the Manic Street Preachers concert will not be taking place this Thursday. Oh, that's a little bit early. It's a bit premature, isn't it? But will actually be taking place. And if you have a ticket for the show, it will work for January the 27th, and that will be an extraordinary gig. And by then, James will be a whole lot better. James Dean Bradfield explaining why there is no Manic show at the Blackwood Miners Institute. And I think you could tell he was extremely disappointed not to be making that. So that's that explained. 17 minutes to 6. Here's